Why is no one buying second-hand golf clubs from American Golf? Let's talk about it.
Right guys, we're down here at the wonderful Broome Manor Golf Club, specifically to pick up a golf club from American Golf that I think is extremely good value for your golf bag. But one thing I love about this American Golf down here is that they have an extremely good second-hand section. Not all American Golfs have second-hand section, but this one definitely circulates a few different clubs here and there. So today's video is that we're going to go and give ourselves a challenge to buy at least something second-hand value, hopefully get it as close to market value as possible so that I could go and try test it. And just like you guys, if you were local to American Golf, try test golf clubs, and if you weren't to like them, you could probably sell them for a pretty similar amount to what they would cost out of one of these places. Let's see what we can go and find, shall we? I am not exaggerating when I tell you guys this is the best find I've had in a UK shop in my entire life. And big shout out to Stack Golf, as this is very much their domain and theme, and I absolutely love their content. Therefore I can't be more thrilled to show you guys a decent deal in the UK, as let's be honest, when it comes to our charity shop finds, you're doing well if you're trying to find a cardigan for your nan, but you're struggling if you're trying to upgrade your golf bag on the cheap. Oh, ripped. Wait till I tell you how much I paid for these. Now, big shout out to the guys down at Broome Manor at the American Golf. They're always helpful. I've got two questions. Number one, what's the best deal you found in the UK when it comes to a bargain? Whether it's a charity shop or your local pro shop or an American Golf. Because second-hand golf clubs, when you put into age, condition, the shop that they're actually being sold in plays a massive part in how much you're going to get that deal for. Therefore, I was absolutely stunned and shocked to see these very big name brand golf clubs on the shelf with the price tag that was attached to them. And not only that, there was bundles of clubs on the shelf that hadn't been bought as well. And my big question is, why is no one buying them? Oh, I've hit that good as well. So before I show you exactly what I have in my hands, let's look at some of the deals that they had on the shelf, because when it comes to golf clubs, it's all about perspective and then also the knowledge of whether it's a good deal or not. I saw a great set of JPX 900 forged irons on the shelf at a very enticing price, in good condition, heads, shafts. And the thing that really intrigues me is that there will be the 921s or the 923s in the American Golf going forward, which would be almost 4 times the amount. Now, of course, you can go and get club fitted for those irons. And of course, they're going to be tailored completely to your golf bag. And the value you're getting for them, considering the condition of these irons, in really good nick as well. And the best thing about Broome Manor is you can take these clubs onto the driving range, give them a hit, potentially one of the guys, if they're free, on the launch monitor. Are they around about the right clubs for you? And you go and take them on the golf course, hit them, try them, and guess what? At that price tag, if you don't get on with them in a month, 2 months, 3 months, you're getting pretty much the same amount of money back when it comes to a second-hand price tag. Tell you what, that was almost close to a shank. What a rubbish set of irons. And there was a full set of tailor-made M6 irons for £300. And again, that is probably market value for what they would go at eBay. Can you go and try those irons in person? No. Could you go and hit them on the range? Could you potentially get some advice for one of the guys in the shop? No, and these are all extras. It's all well and good me going, rifling through all this stuff with my knowledge and experience of second-hand equipment, going, yes, yes, no, 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 yes, in terms of what is a good deal or not. But when you start this game, the golf club selection and choosing the right one for you can be bewildering. Different head types, different shafts, different lengths, different lies, you name it. And the thought of having someone there to give you a bit of advice and talk it through with you, I think is really beneficial. And therefore brings me back onto the topic in question. Why are these still on the shelf? Why is no one buying these second-hand clubs when they are a fifth, if not definitely a quarter of the value of a newer set. And that's got nothing to do with the boys in there. They're still making margin on the clubs. And I can guarantee you, if someone went up to the desk and said, can I go and try these irons? What do you think? The boys are going to be more than helpful. Saying you're getting a great value for your money for a premium bit of equipment. I think it's more down to golfer's psychology and maybe just us as humans altogether. As if we were to go to the car garage for a brand new car and they said, have a look at this little second-hand one, great value for money. Quite a lot of the general public will still be eyeing up the brand new stuff, even though potentially you're not really getting anything extra for the added amount of money. That is fact. Good job I've got massive cavity backs in my hands, as that is trundling down the fairway nicely. So let's talk about my nice little gem of a find, hidden in plain daylight for anyone to pick up and try. And I completely understand why these golf clubs are the price that they are. The condition isn't great, and we'll get onto that in a minute. Grips are tatty, shafts are pitted, and the heads have had an incredible amount of use. But for the price tag that I purchased these golf clubs for, this is still a great find for a lot of you. And the reason I wanted to make this video for a lot of you guys that are starting the game that don't want to use eBay, they don't want to send something, they don't want to post something, there is plenty of deals for you guys to have in shops in your local area. American Golf, Direct Golf, Tony Valentine, I presume, which is a big chain around where I am, that have got second-hand sets, that have got old demo stuff, that they're more willing to give you advice, help and information on. Might not be the cheapest you can find in the dark depths of Gumtree, Facebook and eBay, but at least you'll be walking out that place with a bit of information and almost half of the price you would if you were to buy brand new.
Here we go, boys and girls, the gem of the find. At the very end of the second hand rack, we have some tailor-made burner 2.0 irons, and I'll show you some price listings of what these currently go for on eBay, and they vary for a reason. Conditions that they can come in, the set makeup, how many irons is in there, and then obviously the quality of pictures, which is so important when it comes to eBay. My top tip for you guys is that if you want to sell your stuff on Facebook, Gumtree, eBay, outdoor, daylight, clean the clubs, make sure they're looking tip top, well looked after, and I'll show you now, after just a bit of scrubbing, 20 minutes, magic sponge action, you can see the difference in the two sets of irons. This set here looks like it deserves to be in a golf bag, and it does make me chuckle from time when people come to my lessons, ask for advice, want help with their golf clubs, and they might not be getting the spin they want from their wedges, or they might not be able to get the launch from their irons, and each groove is basically caked in mud. If you want to get that level of ball speed and control that all the adverts suggest, at least clean your old clubs first so that you can test thoroughly against the newer stuff to see if there is a direct comparison between the pair. £75
is what I paid at American Golf at Broome Manor. That is under £10 a golf club, which I think is an outrageous deal. If you like this video, you're more than likely going to like this one up here, which was my Stealth versus M6 driver review. Does carbon actually make a difference? Click here to find out.